day has come. It finally arrived. My Landon 53.5 gallon 100p rimless tank. 100 by 45 by 45. This was very exciting, I must say. I got the aquarium first. I had to wait a little on the other orders. It took quite some time, but everything finally made it. The idea of what I was doing, I had to scope it out. Figuring it out with driftwood that I've gotten on a trip, and a half a coconut made for freshwater aquatics, some rocks, and I used cut out pieces of the hang on the back filter I used to have before I went external. It holds the seeds well. I glued these and made small trees on top of the coconut. Now to put together the CO2 part. I did CO2 art, a well-respected company in the aquatic world. I was going to do regular CO2 from a local company, but it has to be a specific aquatic regulator, if that makes any sense. I wanted to do just that, so I invested in CO2 art. At the time I got the kit, it was the best thing going. During COVID-19, I got a 10-liter cylinder regulator. Well, I've never did anything with CO2 until this. So I invested in a couple of aquascaping books. One was James Finley, The Art of Aquascaping. One was also by George Farmer. That's a very interesting one to get as well. Everything's coming in, but the 88 products, I found the additives and the water products are very interesting. I had to get my hands on both and start out with both just because I'm just that type of person. When I wanted to do something at the beginning, I wanted to start off doing it the right way because I wanted to start everything in a specific order and do things specifically in a way that I knew I was going to grow and prosper, and if I was going to fail, I would learn a tremendous amount of information from the process that I just took myself through. So I wouldn't really fail. I would just be learning. Well, when you put newts and you get a schedule to dose your tank, are you doing the estimated index or are you doing like a planned schedule? You could pause this video and take a look at how the schedule runs. But if you like to self-dose or if you like to purchase your dosages like already made and everything, or if you like the dry ferts, then you might want to pause and check this out. But I got this from Dennis Wong of 2 Hour Aquarist. He's really good at tank dosing and having acidic substrate. And Greenback the Plus is mostly composed of plant organic acids and is superfood for your beneficial bacteria for your aquariums and your filters. Green Gains Plus, mostly composed of phytohormones derived from seaweed, trace elements, amino acids. It contains boron, which encourages the growth of new buds, boosts plants' resistance to disease. Photongit, mostly composed of the plant's extract containing antiseptic components, preventing plants from disease by enhanced antiseptic and antibacterial effect. ECA Plus contains plant organic acids and a furious state of iron, magnesium, and synthesis of photosynthetic pigment, effective in preventing chlorosis in new growth. Futungit Sol is a plant extract containing antiseptic components with enhanced viscosity, leaves the antiseptic components in a treated area for quite some time. Effective suppression on blue-green algae, prevents reoccurrence algae blooms. No reoccurrence algae blooms, I guess that equals a crystal clean tank. And that's kind of what you get messing with 88. And they really do put it down, I ain't gonna lie. I went to see Kim after 88 and there's a bunch of other, competitors and people out there. Fritz got a pretty good line, but a lot of the times you either have to have all your fish and invertebrates outside of the tank before you can treat it with some of these lines. And some of them, they don't cause any harm to your living plants or your living animals. I was struggling back then. I was just not trying to get everything together and really realized my plants start turning pink when I put the CO2, not knowing those Erythia Renicki needs CO2 like crazy, and they're root feeders, and I didn't realize that. But I ain't gonna hold you and bore you. That's all the information I got for you for now. I'll see you in a minute.